Hi, this is Mark News from Plant Talk Radio. Thanks for subscribing and listening to our podcast, Your Gardening Questions from Plant Talk Radio. If you have a gardening question you'd like our host Fred Howard to answer, send him an email. The email address is fred@planttalkradio.com. Now for today's question. Beth is up next with us. Good morning, Beth.
Yeah.
Good morning, Beth. How can we help you?
I have trouble with geraniums in pots. They die.
All right. Now, I'm snickering because I have a couple of geranium experiences year after year along the way. Now, tell me how long you have them in the pot, the watering cycle that you're using, and are they in the full sun and so on?
They're in full sun.
Okay.
Middle of May. I was water them every day.
Okay.
And that's any other question?
Well, no, and I think you perhaps have answered it. Now, I have to assume that your pots have drainage in them.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. As a matter of fact, it's a mandate, and that's the way it should be. Now, did you use potting soil that is something that will drain fairly rapidly?
I'm 99% sure.
Okay. Then we go to the daily watering. I think you have killed them with kindness. Now, I won't know that for sure. You'll have to just try me. But at the same time, the chances are, even in a well-drained soil, geraniums in a pot won't need water every day. Now, I can't make a judgment because I don't know exactly what your circumstances are. But too much water literally can drown a plant. And that would be my first suspicion. Now, the other is, if they're in too small a pot, they could be becoming root bound, and that creates other problems. But by May, that shouldn't have happened in terms of being root bound. And if I understood you correctly, they were having problems already back in May. Is that right?
No, mid-June.
Okay. That still leaves me with the watering. Let me take you to
my... Yeah, I know the one is getting way too much.
Okay. I'm going to take you to my front porch and a plant that is, at best, minimally cared for. It is a geranium. It's in a sizable pot. And I frequently use just the garage in and out and don't go on the front porch. And every once in a while, that geranium is literally screaming, help me, help me, by the time I get to it, which means then I'm watering that particular pot, maybe every 5 to 7 days. Now, when I water sufficiently that it runs out the bottom. It, even to the extent that when a plant, geranium and others, when they get too dry, the pot doesn't change. The volume of root mass changes. The medium dries and shrinks away from the walls of the pot. So the next time you water a little bit right in the center, let that kind of go out toward the edges, expand that root mass again, and then in about 10 minutes, walk back and soak the daylights out of it, and then leave it alone, probably 3 or 4 days. Now, you'll have to watch if August becomes August in its normal sense. You will need to water perhaps every other day. In a greenhouse, when they're growing the plants, they have to be watered on a rare occasion twice a day. But that's under controlled conditions. It's hot, humid, and so on. You and I may kill them with too much water. So I hope that helps, Beth. Also, water-soluble fertilizer, whatever your favorite brand is, every third week or so will definitely help the plant in terms of potential growth. Then maybe back off on the watering and hope things shape up between now and first frost.
Hey, thanks again for listening to our podcast. Be sure to subscribe to our other podcasts as well, the Plant of the Week podcast and the Plant Talk Radio podcast, all on iTunes or your favorite podcast player. If you'd like to sponsor a daily podcast, contact us at fred@planttalkradio.com. To find out more about Fred Hauer and Plant Talk Radio, visit our website, planttalkradio.com.
Circle270media.com